Good day, this is Ray. Today is Saturday, May 9th, 2026 for me. Another day of learning and growing. Hope that you, your family, friends, and loved ones are doing well and staying safe. So, this past week I've been giving some thought to the cost of living. The cost of surviving. Because essentially that's what it seems like, we're living in those times. Groceries are expensive, rent is expensive. I'm renting again. If you haven't seen my previous videos, I was previously a homeowner, moved to a different state, different location for my job, and sold my home. So I'm renting again, but rent's expensive. Cost of clothing, gas, super expensive. Healthcare, everything is just expensive. And for me, I live on one income. I do have a 2-bedroom apartment, and I could probably see myself downsizing to a 1-bedroom apartment next year. Don't know yet. I'm trying to get rid of some stuff. Started to downsize a little bit, so that may be an option. I haven't really given it much thought recently, but we'll see how things go. So I went grocery shopping yesterday. I only got a few things, like 22 items. I think it was exactly 22 items, and my bill was $105, and it's frustrating. I had debt for about 29 years, so starting from when I was 18, right out of high school, up until March of this year, I had debt. If you haven't seen my previous videos, I had paid off $115,041.89 of non-mortgage debt in 5 years and 9 months. And now I'm in a place where I don't have debt. I'm broke in the sense that I've allocated every single dollar I've had in this last paycheck to whatever it needs to do. Rent, groceries, electricity, stuff like that, medications. So I'm fine, but this is the first time. It's April and May now, but it's only been a few months that I've been budgeting normally. So not having to set aside money for debt. I have been setting aside money towards my emergency fund because I am working on building up a full emergency fund, and also during this time, learning how to invest, which it will be the next part after building full emergency fund phase. So the other things that I'm doing, and next week I'm going to take my first cooking class, and it's going to be on baking bread. I'm learning how to cook so that I can completely eliminate eating out. I don't eat out much anyway, but I just essentially have the same things, rinse and repeat: meat, rice, vegetables, same thing, very basic, bare bones. But I figure, master the skills in the kitchen. That's just another thing to add to the not in my budget arsenal. Because, I've mastered budgeting. I've mastered paying off debt. So now, it's time to master cooking and meal prepping. And, that'll be another way to eliminate costs because, for me, I'm not carrying over debt month to month on credit cards, but that's neither here nor there. Getting back to the topic, the cost of surviving. I wish I had answers, except budgeting helps. It's not the answer to it all, because you have to think about the income that if you're single that you're bringing in, or as a couple that you're bringing in. How much are you willing to cut back? Are you willing to do the necessary things like coupon cutting, cutting back on eating out, or eliminating eating out altogether? And these are questions that I ask, and I'm ready for that. I'm done with trying to keep up with the Joneses. I was done with that a long time ago, and I never really sought that. But sometimes I noticed there were periods in my life where I was accumulate a lot of stuff, and but I'm fortunate that I've gotten out of that. For me, this time in my life is about less is more, because just have so much stuff that just weighs on you. It's something you think about all the time, and ultimately I don't want anybody to have to deal with that after I'm long gone. So this is an interesting time we're living in, and not sure when it's going to get better financially, at least. When I started driving, I'm kind of dating myself here, gas was 97 cents. I saw the other day it's $4.28 now. And how insane is that? It definitely restricts movement, probably for a majority of us. Speaking specifically of Americans, because we're known for traveling long distances. We got a big country, and I used to drive quite a bit. I don't think I took advantage nearly of those low gas prices as I could have. Plus, I wasn't making the income that I'm making, and so here we are. So I guess if you're watching this, you should ask yourself, what are you going to do to tighten up that budget, cut back on spending. If more of us did that, then maybe costs would start to go down, but it would take a lot of people, a lot of discipline, and just not sure if we're in place to be able to do that. As collectively, is what I'm saying. But that's my hope. I hope for that. That as a collective, we can start driving down prices and fight back some of the consumerism and the costs that are afflicted on us, because there is gouging going on. Of course, yes, there is, but there's also inflation. There's a lot of different factors. I took economy. I took economics, but I don't remember much from it. Inelastic, elastic, and stuff like that. I'm not going to even try to speak on that. I went to school mostly for music, but that's neither here nor there. So I'm hoping you're in a good position. If you're digging your way out of debt, keep digging. It is very doable. I did it, and I'm dealing with health issues. Got lupus, one income. I don't make six figures. Not even close to that after taxes. And I hope you all the best. And, take care of each other, take care of your family, take care of your neighbors. And, just do the right thing. All right, so hope you got something from this video. And if you did, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. When I post my videos, you can find me at youtube.com/@notinmybudget. As always, thank you for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful week.